All right, Dylan with Gold Paydirt Reviews. Here with another review. I know I'm 2 days late, but doctors changed some of my medicine, so wasn't feeling too great, so I figured take a couple of days off. So for today, what I have to review for you is some Paydirt from 3 Horses Paydirt. Now, I don't know if you read my blog and my website, if you go to my website, I've reviewed him twice before. So this is going to be the first seller that on my site I've reviewed 3 times. And me and him don't have the best relationship. Let's just say it as that. I reviewed him once, I guess it was about 2 years ago. He was probably one of my first people. When I first opened my blog, he was one of the first people I reviewed from his eBay store, which is Wolf Jeff. That's his eBay seller's name. He's been around forever. It was just a short review. At the time, I wasn't really giving real detailed reviews. I was just telling people what I found, how much gold, and that was it. And I said on there, it was right around, I think it was 48 or 49% was my final return on an investment. And I told people it was a little bit under 50%, but I would come back and I would try them again. I didn't say anything bad. It was really, it was one paragraph. And a couple of months later, he sent me a horrible review. I mean, absolutely, or email. He sent me a horrible email, and it was just long-winded. It was kind of like a crazy man talking. So I actually put that email up on my website. It's on there. I'll actually have a link in the YouTube, in this YouTube video of it, just because it's so crazy. And it was funny because, you know, I wrote little replies in there. I emailed him back, and I never heard anything back. But he was just mad that, you know, about my review, and I don't know why. It was one paragraph review that said I would buy it again. Nothing else. I had left him good feedback on eBay, so I wasn't really sure. I reviewed him a second time, and it was a bigger bag. It was a different bag of Paydirt. I reviewed him the second time, and I got almost a 70% return on investment, and I thought it was great. And he actually left me a comment in my thing, and it's still in there. It's posted on there. But it was literally 5 pages of just rambling on and on and on. So I had to email him and tell him, look, dude, you know, if you want to say thank you, say thank you. Don't, you know, go into your preacher mode. But I had to edit his comments down. I mean, I didn't take anything, you know, he didn't say anything bad. It was just rambling on and on about how great he is and all this stuff. But it was kind of funny. So, but I actually, you know, I wanted to try his small bag, which is 6 ounces of gold concentrates, and which is what this is. Now, I will say, I do have one little problem with him selling this, is in his description, he says 4 to 6 ounces. And that, to me, when, you know, if you told someone, oh, I'm going to send you 5 or 6 pounds, you could kind of see the thing. But when you're buying such a small amount, there's a big difference between 4 ounces or 6 ounces. I mean, that's a huge difference when you're doing such a small quantity. So, I'm not a big fan of, you know, him saying 4 to 6. I'd rather if he just did a little, I mean, I understand why he's doing it because, you know, if you send someone, this bag weighed exactly at 6 ounces, exactly, with the bag. So someone could technically go, oh, dude, that's not 6 ounces of bag, it's not 6 ounces of Paydirt. So, I mean, I would say, I've seen a couple sellers do it where they put the little and symbol, you know, where it means about, you know, so about 6 ounces. Just say about 6 ounces. But to me, there's a big difference between 4 ounces and 6 ounces. Obviously, he doesn't see it, and I actually received 6 ounces, so I'm not going to complain about that. If I would have gotten less than 6 ounces, I might not have been so happy. You know, I might have complained a little bit. So, I did receive 6 ounces. His Paydirt was $25. There's free shipping. So, that's a good price. $25 for a bag of Paydirt isn't bad. He's, like I said, he's been around a long time. Between the 2 bags I've gotten from him, it's probably around a 56% return on investment. So not horrible, you know, nothing that would be horrible. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go screen this out. Obviously, there are some plus 10. I didn't think there would be with the concentrates, but, you know, you always get fooled. Every time you open a bag of Paydirt, something's there to fool you. You know, sometimes you think, you know, concentrate won't have big rocks, and it's got big rocks. Sometimes you get uncertain, and it's got no big rocks. Sometimes, like my last review, you're just floored with the amount of gold you get, you know? So, all right, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to try to keep this video nice and short. My last one I know went over because I got so crazy happy with the gold. So, I'll be right back and screen this out. Alright, so easy job. Screened it all out. As expected, it's, not a ton of over 10. Actually, there was, surprised me. There's a nice little piece of gold. That was easy to find. So, a nice little picker. That's always good. When you get the over 10s, it's kind of disappointing if you don't find anything, when you're buying concentrates that it's going to be so much small black sands. But, so I know there's at least one piece of gold in there. So that was over 10. Nice small amount, nothing that you probably wouldn't expect. I mean, here's an under 10 over 20. About the same amount. Maybe a little bit more. And then this is an under 20 over 30. Again, it's all about the same amount. There's not much difference. And then you probably have about twice as much as the under 30. And as in his description, he does say heavy black sands. Now, I'm not so sure how heavy that is in black sands. Looks like there are black sands. And it is magnetized. So, again, I only use magnets for demonstration. I like to pan my stuff out. But just so you know, it is magnetized black sands. And I'm going to go and I'm going to go knock this top two out, the 10 and 20. We already know there's one nugget in there. So we'll hopefully find a little couple flakes in the under 10 over 20. Be right back. Well, finished panning out the over 10 and the under 10 over 20s. Had two nice little pickers out of the over 10, which really surprised me. When you buy these little 6-ounce bags and 4-ounce bags, you really don't expect to get much, but really fine gold. So, got those two. Then I got about, 7 or 8 little pieces of gold. Little bitty flakes, So far, happy. The $25 bag of gold, 2 different screens, and both of them had gold. So, now it's the over 30, under 20. We'll check that out. I didn't see any sparkling of gold, but I'm sure there's at least 1 or 2 pieces in there. Actually, I just saw a little piece there. So, this will probably be 2 tablespoons or 2 pans. So I'm going to go knock this out real quick and be right back. Alright, so finished the over 30, under 20, as you can see. About 16 pieces. It was about 2 tablespoons. So lots of gold in each tablespoon. It was really great. I left my water on the table because I wanted to show you how clean this stuff is. I mean, there's nothing. The actual stuff that you see floating was in the water before, because I actually filled this tub yesterday and left it outside. So some stuff fell in and it got freezing cold from being outside. But as you can see, the water is crystal clear. It's not mucking up anything. It's super easy, makes it easy to pan. So I'm going to go and do the challenging stuff, the under 30. See if I can't get all the gold to pop up out of these black sands and see how much gold I recover from this. So far, I'm really happy. As long as this produces gold, I'll be ecstatic. So I'll be right back with my last little bit and my thoughts. Well, finished panning everything out, and boy, this last one, the under 30, was a huge pain. I mean, it took me forever to do. I had to pan it 3 or 4 times on some of these. So we're going to do a recap real quick, then I'll get over to the under 30. 2 nuggets, 2 little pickers out of the plus 10. The under 10 over 20, I think it was about 8 flakes, maybe 10, somewhere around there. They're all flat, so they tended to want to skim off the pan. All this gold was really flat. The under 20 over 30, I think it was about 14, 15 pieces. So every tablespoon I had Paydirt in pretty much. And then for the under 30, as you can see, it was a nice little bit, and it was hard. This was some of the roughest Paydirt I've had in a while. It wasn't dirty at all. I mean, it was a little bit dirty when I got down to the under 30, but not much. Only about half the black sand was magnetized, so it made it you know, so if you're doing it that way, it's going to take you forever, which it did me. If you don't use the magnet, I was curious if it was all magnetized, and I went through it and it wasn't. So, but this stuff floats like crazy. It's really flat, really fine, and really, really like the. I mean, you can see all the bubbles in my pan because I had so much go-getter juice in it. I mean, I had to keep adding it after each little bit just to keep it from floating away. And then you'd go and do something, you'd see a piece float away, and you had to repan a whole bunch. So this took me a long time today. Really surprised me for a 6-ounce bag. Usually a 6-ounce bag, you can usually knock out in a half hour to hour tops. This one really was a struggle for me, and I'm ecstatic. I don't know what the ROI is going to be. I don't know. It looks fairly good. But it's 2 other bags. One was 50% and one was 68, so right around 70. So I'm figuring it's going to probably be around the 50 to 60 range, which is good. It was fun dirt, and I will say, $25 Paydirt bags are hard to find where you get a decent ROI. A lot of times the people, that's what they do, is they sell bunk stuff that's around $25 because people figure, oh, what's $25? And you get a 5 and 10% ROI out of it. It's horrible. And especially for 3-horse Paydirts, the $25 bag is really good because this next bag up is $100. And if this is your first time trying somebody, it's hard to justify $100, and I think his next bag is $150, then $300, then $400. So all his Paydirt is pretty expensive, except for this one. This is his low-priced one. It's just the 6 ounces, and $25. I'm happy with it. I'm really happy. I would definitely come back for another $25 bag. I've got no problems with it. Again, I put in the link in the bottom from the email he sent me that was pretty hilarious. I mean, I don't know if he's a crazy miner or a preacher miner. I couldn't tell. I'm hoping it's more of a preacher man because I don't want someone crazy chasing after me after I put another review up for him if he doesn't like it. But, he's definitely passionate about it because in all his, he emailed me the one time where he wasn't happy about my review. And then he left a comment in one of my sections on the second review. And also, I had someone email me once saying that they didn't receive Paydirt from him. So I emailed him and asked him about it. And he sent me a long 5-page email and reply about how he was out of town and how he's the best Paydirt seller and you got it. Everyone else is a scam and stuff like that. And when I got the original email from him, I was really mad, and then it was funny just because you read it and you'll get a laugh, hopefully. But I'm out of here. I don't want this video to last too long after the last one was really long. So this is 3horsepaydirts.com. It's $25. He does have an eBay account. It's Wolf Jeff. I would go to his website and buy something, but he does have, I think he runs some auctions every once in a while on his eBay account. So you'll have to look. I have both links in my website. So, again, it's Dylan at goldpaydirtreviews.com, and this was 3 Horses Paydirts. All right, thanks a lot.